That's the real, especially when they're on hospice.
Yeah.
To
man,
watch them fade away, that's hard.
I got a thing with that too, man. But
that's hard.
That's my own personal opinion with hospice. You know, they're trained to make you comfortable, as they say, and you know, and you all know, like they administer morphine. You know, different things that that make you they make it seem like you're comfortable. But we all know that morphine, speeds your heart up. So it could cause a heart attack or things of that nature. And I'm just saying, don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger. That's my personal disagreement with, dealing with hospice. So,
all right. The views and opinions expressed by both of these guys do not necessarily reflect that of anybody on the Grind It Up podcast. So
right.
Carry on.
Grind it up.
Podcast will start in.
Grind it up. We're chasing all the lights all day, every night. Hustle till we get it right. Aiming for the moon, show the stars fly by. Don't sleep, don't sign, gotta reach for the sky. Grind it up, grind it up. We're chasing all the lights all day, every night. Hustle till we get it right. Aiming for the moon, show the stars fly by. Don't sleep, don't sign, gotta reach for the sky. Grind it up, grind it up.
Welcome to the Grind It Up podcast. Today we have a returning guest and a new guest. First, we're going to start off with Odis. He has a corrections background, so we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff in the law enforcement corrections background. Also, he is familiar with the medical stuff as well, because we will be talking about that. Why? Well, we have a returning guest, JC, who is law enforcement and also in the medical field. So today's going to be a fun podcast.
Let's go.
And of course, if you're not familiar with the cast, we have the one and only.
Oh, man, Jack Cowboy Stice. Thumbs up, peace, salute, the baddest trash man alive.
Ooh.
Yes.
You got nice. Grind it up.
Your resident old head in the building, hip-hop pioneer, Big Chocolate, your man, Cool Odie. You know what I'm saying?
There it is.
Odie today.
So, first thing first, JC, tell everybody your background related to the medical field, because you currently are in law enforcement, but you also are a tech or something like that in the medical field.
I am. I'm a certified nurse assistant, actually.
Okay.
I worked in emergency medicine as well as ER. I worked in endoscopy, surgery, telemetry. I did like a lot in the field of medical. So, yeah.
Okay. And Odis, a little bit of medical background as well for you?
Yeah, I used to work at we used to call it a Scylla home. So basically, it's the family members that you don't want to take care of. You just send them off and I take care of them.
Oh, okay.
Basically.
I can imagine that's pretty rough, having to, you got to take them to a shower and everything like that.
Yeah, you gotta give them showers. I was changing diapers. I had to do all of that.
You see what's happening over here. Nice. Can't hold himself together.
Well, you ain't never realized how real life was. It's you had to change a grown man diaper, boy. You ever had to change a grown man doo-doo? No. I did.
JC, you have to do that?
Most definitely, sir. Most definitely.
So, how long have you been doing the medical stuff?
Oh, so I've been in medical field since 2003, so 22 years roughly.
Wow, lots of experience. Yep. I'm gonna first start with you. I got plenty of questions.
Let's go.
And of course, some things you don't have to answer because I might ask some stuff where you're like, I can't talk about that.
Hey man, I'm good at redirecting, so let's go.
Okay. All right. So, out of all the experiences you had in the medical field, what's one pet peeve that you're just like, please, people, get it together? It's an ongoing thing and it just gets annoying.
Man, I think like frequent flyers, man, like they come every day. I understand you're going through problems and stuff like that, but I would say frequent flyers because I worked in emergency medicines for a long time in ER. I'm not going to say which ER, but
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you get frequent flyers that come every day for the same thing. Sometimes 3 times a day for the same exact thing. Like, it's like, we over it, bro.
And a frequent flyer is kind of like drug addicts, something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Somebody just seeking attention, seeking medical, seeking medicine, seeking, just need help.
Hypochondriacs, opioid addicted.
All that. Yeah. All that. Yep.
Dang.
And place to stay, food, something to eat. Like people come to the hospitals just for that.
Do you feel like it'd be nice if they had a program that was dedicated strictly to them so their beds could be opened up for real patients that are in critical need and they need the help right now?
I think there are some sources that's out there like the not Larry Flint, sorry.
They going to the strip club. Well, they for the
What's the guy named Larry? He did like
Larry Rice?
Larry Rice, is it? Yeah,
Oh,
Larry Rice. Like homeless people, like I feel like if those people don't get in, like they take a quota and those people don't get in, so they automatically go, oh, I'm going to go to the hospital because they're going to help me here, or I'll go to the nearest church because they try to look for those resources after they not like get in at those places. So
I know somebody who worked for Larry Rice.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
Flint too.
You used to work for Larry Flint. I'm sure Larry Flint sent some people your way.
Man.
People getting beat up outside that strip club.
Crazy work.
So, okay, frequent flyers, people that are always, they're there for whether they're addiction or they're homeless, they're hungry. They kind of make it harder for people that are
really like going through some stuff. But most telemetries or most hospital is based off of, the levels, like worst to like, minor headache, stomach problems, ear, nose, throat. So yeah.
So in all the years you've been there, is there something that you wish would be improved in the medical world for, what's the proper name for your position? Like
a nurse assistant.
Nurse assistant.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I abbreviate that?
A nurse assistant is actually under the direction of a nurse. So a nurse in the field is my boss pretty much.
Okay.
But I handle the dirty work, or we work hand in hand with physicians and other nurses. So
define the dirty work. What do you mean by that?
Dirty work. So well, in a hospital setting, like you get a patient that comes in, having problems, so the doctor tells the nurse, oh, we're going to do this workup, a blood workup. So the nurse puts it in the computer pages the nurse assistant, which is me, comes to my pager like, oh, we need a blood workup. So we go, draw blood and work it up, and we send it down to the labs pretty much. So it's like a trickle effect.
Trickle down theory.
It's a trickle down effect.
Gotcha.
So are you, obviously you're not afraid of needles because...
I'm definitely not afraid of nothing. I like the stuff that most people would like be grossed out about. We actually run to that stuff in the medical field. So I actually love helping people, man.
Yeah.
Law enforcement side and the medical side. So yeah, I thrive in that. So yeah,
I think that's a pretty good bonus whenever you're in a medical, you got the medical background plus your law enforcement, to where you're like, oh, that dude's about the code.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
do something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you can actually administer some real help versus just mediocre.
Exactly. At least until resources get there, like paramedics, and get the person to a hospital, things of that nature. I can pretty much try to keep them stable.
Yeah, I cannot imagine the needle thing. Like, I've had to stick a needle in my leg for 29 days.
Wow.
And every day I did it was like climbing a mountain. I did not want to do it.
Wow.
I hated it. It sucked. Saying that, I don't know how you nurses do I just want to test on my own arm.
Oh, man.
Ooh, more power to y'all, because I can't do it. I would pass out.
Some people can't handle it, man. Some people can't even handle puke, man. Like, none of that. So, like, yeah.
That's wild that people get into that field and then pass out and throw up and all type of stuff.
Yeah, so you definitely got to have a heart for it.
I just throw up thinking about it.
Uh-oh.
Thinking about it right now.
So you ain't have no throw up in your years of medical field?
Of course I had throw up.
So
I threw up with them.
You threw up with them?
Yeah. What you puking for?
Wow.
Now I'm sick. Now we all sick.
Crazy.
Now, Odis, did you ever have to do the IV on anybody or administer a needle?
No. See, I'm completely different than what he do.
So I'm like more clinical based, and he's probably like more long-term.
Aftercare.
Yeah, I'm aftercare. He take people,
care.
Take care of people inside the hospital. When they get out the hospital and come home, that's where I come in at.
Okay.
I'm the person that do, like you said, the aftercare. Like, they have the doctor's orders of what they regiments of what they got to do. and take care of from that point. So say if somebody had to go to the hospital to get a catheter, in the hospital they get the catheter put in. When they come home, I'm the person that got to clean the catheter, empty the catheter and stuff like that.
Okay.
So
you're administering stuff and keeping them on schedule.
Yeah, pass like when they go
personal care.
Yeah, when they come home, I pass their meds for them. The nurse will come in, she'll bring the meds in, you know, I have to fill out the MARs. So, you know, to let them know that I'm giving them.
So you check like the measurements and stuff like
yeah.
When they urinate, you check like how many cc's they done voided and outputs, inputs.
Yep. And I also
activities of daily living. That's what it's called.
like I cooked for them. I helped them keep their rooms clean, or I clean their rooms. I helped them take care of their personal hygiene, or, you know, I assisted them with that. So yeah,
I respect what you're saying, man. What's that process like of cleaning it, doing all that cleaning the catheter or whatever?
I mean,
you want to know the process of cleaning?
I want to know the process.
You basically, you want to make sure that it, like, if it get full, you got to empty it, of course. It could get like sludge and stuff in it. So if it get too much of gunky stuff in it, you just got to change it out, because it's a tube connected to their stomach, to the bag, and you just got to swap it out. So, I mean, it's not too bad, you know. You just got to make sure, depending on what type of person you are, depending on what type of care that you give to that person. So if you're a nasty person, you're not going to give really good care to someone if you're not taking care of yourself and if you're not a clean or hygienic person. So it's good to, you know, I wouldn't want to take my family somewhere and then I come into the house stink, the workers stink, the person musty. That means your family member gonna be musty.
And mind you, this is shift by shift basis. Yeah. So this is a 24-hour thing.
24/7.
So within his probably 8-hour or 12-hour shift, he got to measure all this weight and get all the outputs and stuff done before his shift ends. Then the next shift comes in, they have to do the same thing. So you're basically working behind somebody. So if they leave something, you know, messed up, then that trickle downs on you. So,
that's the worst part of it, coming behind people working.
Man,
I hate that so much. Like, you could have did everything, got everybody clean and everything done, and then you leave and you come back and this person lying in piss or some stupid stuff like
messed up all over again.
And then you got to look at that person like, really? You just let him sit there like that?
Man.
You know, so that's one of the things about that job is the team that's around you. If you got a good team, y'all work well together, then it's a nice job. It can be a cakewalk. But if you come behind people who just lazy and don't want to do nothing and they just don't care about the person that they're taking care of, it can get stressful, because then you have to answer to the family members. So when the family come in and they see this, that they individual is not clean, they room stink, it's dirty, junky, or whatever, you got to answer to them. Then they gonna tell on you, and then the supervisor got to come and say, hey, why is this person like this?
Fact.
And you got to answer for that. So,
well, allow me to ask, have you had to deal with any challenging patients? Like, even if you're in the best of spirits and your team is in the best of spirits and so forth, but sometimes the person is either mentally jacked up, or maybe they're just for whatever reasons.
All of the people that I dealt with, they all had intellectual disabilities. Okay, so they either had a physical, intellectual, or you got the ones that have both a physical and an intellectual disability. I mean, you know, they could be in a wheelchair and they could be off the chain in a wheelchair. And it's one guy that I used to take care of, Lord rest his soul. He passed away, but he was one of the, he was good, but he was so bad at the same time, because he had one arm, it's like a chicken wing. He had one arm.
Damn.
And no, he had one arm and he had he was knock-kneed. And he would drag his foot across the ground, but he had one strong arm. Now he had one strong arm. This was the strongest arm I've ever seen in my life. He could pull you and me down at the same time. Like he could pull two grown men down.
Oh wow.
And he used to fight his mother all the time. Now, she used to pick him up and take him home, and he didn't want to come back to the facility. Every weekend he came back from the facility, we'll see her car pull up. And man, we'll just look out the door. We'll look out the door and be
Y'all
like,
ready? Here we
yeah,
go.
we'll look out the door and be like, how's this finna go? Because if he in a somewhat good mood, he'll just walk in there on his own. But if he in one of the moods, he don't want to get out the car, we would have to go out there and literally to fight him to get him back into the facility.
Wow.
And he would, and while we're fighting him, he got a hold of his mother, her dragging her.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm dragging him and her into the facility because he got this arm that's so strong. It's like a Hercules strong. Like Hercules arm.
How was his chicken wing or
Hey, old people be strong
his
as
chicken
hell.
wing arm,
Did he
his chicken wing arm, it wasn't nothing.
okay.
But man, that
Old people is super strong, man.
he
They
went
got
old. He
stamina.
was like 27.
Oh man.
He was like he was like younger. He was a young disabled dude.
Wow.
Man, that arm, man, he get a hold of somebody her. Oh, he get a hold of one of the girls her that had braids. Man, I seen this man snatch so many braids out.
Uh-oh.
I done seen a lot of braids get snatched out.
Man.
Yeah.
See, I have a question. Yeah. What is your favorite and least favorite part of the nursing job?
So my favorite is to just be there for somebody because, you know, never know what they're going through. You know, you have a trauma or an injury or anything in the real world, you come to us for help, you know, and it just do me justice in my heart that I got to help that person in any attribute of it. So, yeah.
And what about the worst?
The worst, man? Oh.
You got stories.
You got some people that, like I said, they come in there, they want to stay at your hospital. They want to stay at your facility, man. So it could be like a psych evaluation. And they know the ins and outs, you know. They know what to say, you know, because everybody get asked the question, do you feel like hurting yourself in the hospital? I'm sure everybody on the panel definitely been asked that question. And these people are like, yes, I want to hurt myself right now. And then that's a follow-up question too. It can lead to so much, man. So yeah, that's the worst of it. Wrestling with people, you know, trying to sedate them, you know. It's a fun field to me, man. That does me justice, you know, just helping people though.
Have you ever
got to ask me that question?
Oh yeah.
Chime in, man.
Yeah.
Oh, she would have.
All right, though.
This best in the world.
It sound admirable what you said, but the best for me was the women because it's a lot of females that work in that field, and I used to run through a facility. Okay,
Jesus Christ,
man,
here we go.
I'll spit it.
You talking about woo? You talking about that's a field where you can have 5 girlfriends at the same time.
You say so? We in Africa, huh?
Hey, I'm telling you, that to me. I'm sorry, I don't take credit. No, for me, it was the women. It was in that field. It was the nurses. It was the other techs. It was administration. It was the people who worked in the kitchen.
All these different souls,
man,
attitude.
I'm look.
I get it.
Did you fall in love with anybody?
Oh yeah, I fell in love at least about every couple of weeks. Boy, you talking about? I was always in love with somebody.
Wow.
And I worked there at the time when I was the only male that worked in the facility.
It usually be like 1 or 2 or 3, males in each facilities, bro.
They start crowding the space, but at one point in time. In my early 20s, boy, I thought I was the man. Well, you can't tell me nothing.
Dude, I started 2003. I was 20 years old, bro. And I could tell you, like, coming into a facility,
I was going to ask you.
Handsome young man, bro, looking good, you know, got your beard trimmed up, baby face smelling good. Oh, man, that's all it takes.
I was going to ask if either y'all had family members in that field or what led you to the background, but we get to that later. I want to get back to these women here.
So that was the best. For me, that was the women. Now, the worst part of the field was also the women because I got caught a lot. Like I got caught a lot. So,
crazy word,
dude. I was messing with this girl, and they both worked at. It was about 2 of them. We all worked in the same house, in the same residential house. Okay. So it was one girl. I was messing around with her braid came out in my bed. So. The other girl came over another night. I ain't changed sheets. I just left them there. The braid was still in the bed. And she found the braid. And she didn't say nothing at first. She didn't tell me she found the braid until after she went to work. So she went to work And she was acting a little funny. And I was like, man, she ain't saying nothing to me. She got a little attitude.
What's wrong
And
with
so,
you? Did you sleep on the wrong side of the bed?
Exactly. I slept on both sides of the bed, with both of them. But the girl braid who that was left in my bed, she walked past her. And it's like her eyes laser locked on her head. She was just looking at her. And as she was walking, she was just following her.
She knew.
And so and we went back to my place and she asked me a question.
Said 1 + 1 is 2?
No, she asked me, she asked me a question. She was like, I need to ask you something. I was like, what's up?
That can never be good.
She was like, am I the only one you sleeping with? And I was like, man, I sure hate to hurt her feelings, but nah, you ain't the only one that I'm messing with. And I was like, why you ask me that? Because she was like, well, I found a braid in your bed, and I know it ain't my braid. I was like, yeah, it wasn't your braid. You figure out who braid it was?
Wow.
She did tell me she figured it out, but I knew she knew who braid it was, because when I thought about it, she looked at her, and she had that exact same braid that she had in her head, in her hand. You know, she had it. So that's the worst thing about that field is the women. It's the best and the worst thing, because boy, when you get caught, the drama that come behind it.
Oh man, you was in it for the wrong reasons, bro. You was in it for the wrong reasons.
I mean, I like take care of people too, all that, but
he was definitely taking care of them.
People that point.
It kept me around for a long time. It kept me in that field. That field fed me in more than one way. So,
brother, I got a question. I want y'all opinion on this. I'm not sure if y'all know what's going on right now in the public, but what's y'all thoughts on the Department of Education? We'll remove nursing as a professional.
Well, due to your president, I think he's just trying to save money, man. They're not trying to. It's like credit schools, like in Missouri, like you got to get accredited or not, and they're trying to take it out just to stop assistance, like as far as like financial assistance to get in these programs. And I necessarily don't agree with it at all. I mean, it's always been a perfection in my rule, nursing. You go to school for 3 to 4 years to be a nurse. And then sometimes you go 2 years and they cram all this information in your head, and it's a profession. Like, why would you take that away? It's like the constitutional right, but they're trying to find ways of cutting funding, pretty much.
Oh, that's what that's about?
That's why I think
so. It only affect the people who is coming into the field, right? It don't affect you.
It's going to definitely affect people that's coming into the field, because a lot of people get in these programs, financial programs, to assist them to get this perfection, to go to nursing school and financial aid and things of that nature. That's what your president is trying to take away from these people.
Damn,
when it all boils down to it.
Shoot, I miss Florida State University. We go buy your degree online. Man,
damn.
Man, you could buy a whole nursing degree.
Yeah.
What?
I would. Yeah. Hey, it was a scam, but back in the day, it had to be about what, 10 years ago? When you go to Florida, it was like Trump University, but it wasn't Trump. It was Florida State University. You could pay to get they didn't care if you passed or not. Like, they gave you the work and you did the work, you sent it in, they gave you transcripts, boom. And it was accredited.
Wow.
Barely. So it's like 4,000 nurses out here right now that barely know how to read, but they got a nursing degree from Florida State University.
That's dangerous.
I missed that. I missed that. I was like, man, I should have got on that.
Trying to obtain on everything wrong.
Man, look, I'm always down for the gray area. I'm like, sure, what can we do? Man,
getting around that hospital or whatever, man. How do you remember all those codes, or do you keep them?
Oh, so we have like a cheat code. So you see a lot of nurses have like RN, and then at the bottom of it be red, but on the back of that it has like code brown, code white, code this, code that. So
what's a code silver off the top of your head?
Code silver, we don't have a code silver. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like code red. Yeah. Okay.
Code blue is what?
Somebody's coding. That's mostly the cold blues in a facility. It's a cold blue. That's when somebody is probably uncautious, not breathing, you know what I'm saying? And they need medical attention in a hurry. So you'll see somebody grabbing a crash cart. Everybody. So they have in hospital field, they have a cold blue team, so to speak. So it's probably a team of 15 maybe.
Wow.
Goes from nurse assistants all the way up to physicians. And they all respond to this code, and they attend and give that person help, whoever needed. So yeah.
Have you ever had any moments where someone did code and they didn't make it in front of you?
Oh, plenty of times.
Yeah.
Plenty of times, yep. Plenty of times. I don't know, man, because I wear my heart on my sleeve. So I worked geriatric one time in a local area around here.
Does that mean children? Geriatrics? What does that mean?
So geriatric is like an older base, like old folks home, they say.
Okay.
Long-term care facility.
Okay.
So yeah, it's where mostly people are older. It could be young people go there too, but most of the people in this facility is going to be older, senior citizens. So, but anyway, I got attached to this guy by, every day his movement, his talking, his knowledge, his wisdom. You get close to these people in this field, And one day he coded, like fell out, and I'm up here CPR, BLS, trying to, save him, and they're like, JC, he's gone. I'm like, no, he's not gone.
As impossible as it is, they do say you're not supposed to get caught.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly where I was going. But yeah, I got as far as that, man, and yeah, it hurt me, bro. So yeah.
That's hard. No, my bad.
Go ahead.
I was finna say that's hard that's just hard not to get attached to somebody that you see them every day.
We know what you got attached to.
I mean, I got attached to that.
She left a break behind.
I got attached to a resident or two. Like, man, like if some was to especially when they on hospice.
Yeah.
To watch them fade away, that's hard.
I got a thing with that too, man. But
that's hard.
That's my own personal opinion with hospice. They're trained to make you comfortable, as they say, and and you all know, like they administer morphine, different things that that make you they make it seem like you're comfortable. But we all know that morphine, speeds your heart up, so it could cause a heart attack or things of that nature. And I'm just saying, don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger. That's my personal disagreement with, dealing with hospice. So,
all right. The views and opinions expressed by both of these guys do not necessarily reflect that of anybody on the Grind It Up podcast.
Absolutely.
Right.
Carry on.
Grind it up.
I got a question. Get your thought out.
He want to chime in on that.
Definitely respectful. So get your thought off and I come back with that question.
I was finna go a little dark.
Go ahead. We traveling down that road.
See, I'm currently in these fields, so it's some stuff due to HIPAA and OSHA and all these laws and the facilities that I work in. I can't hardly say much, but if it's a past thing and it's not dealing with a current event or somebody can't tell who this person is, then you're good.
I was gonna say it was somebody on hospice. And I was like, man, if they don't hurry up and pass.
Crazy word.
I was like, well, if they don't leave this world. But here go the kicker. Why they come back?
Wow.
Why they get better? Probably, man.
Crazy.
Hey, man, look, I couldn't stand this dude. I was like, boy,
hey, man.
Any day now.
Anybody seeing this show?
Right.
Dude, 1 week later.
They said it was moaning sound.
Hey, man, he's taking us through there.
1 week later, he's back up walking. Dude, was he really dying? Like, it got my hopes up.
Crazy work.
Doing this time.
Man, I'm like, man, I gotta change this dude diaper again.
Man.
Oh, man.
Speaking of people passing, I do know a certain amount of potassium could take somebody's life. And it's been done in the medical field where they over pushed potassium and it's caused people to die flat out, even if they're healthy as a horse. Joe, do you have a insight on why that happens or just your medical opinion?
You can die by anything, bro, pretty much. Like a lot of water intake, potassium, anything, bro. You just know it just everybody's body is different. So in my opinion, that was the call they made in that situation to try to, because you take an oath, man, in this field. You want to help people. You're not trying to take them out or do them a disjustice, man. You're trying to help people, get them better, and bring them, back to life, to daily life. So
unless of course you pray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for you. So you say after you had to change his diaper. So when you change his diaper, you got to clean him up, right?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you something. How do you handle that though? Like knowing you got to change your man and wipe him up and everything that you don't even know.
I mean, you just handle it. I mean, it's gonna smell. It's nothing pretty, but I always in the mind state, I want somebody to treat me the way, what I'm saying, that
they treat you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make sure they clean. I'm gonna do the best that I can. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody just sitting in stuff and then, because it deteriorates your body, your skin. You have skin breakdown.
Yeah.
If they sit in it too long. So I do the best I can. I try to do the best because I don't want to smell it. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to smell that all night. Like, nah, bro, you got to go get in the shower. Even if they don't want to get in the shower, nah, you got to go. You got to get in the shower. You got to
put him in the shower?
Yeah, I mean, either.
That feel.
Huh?
I respect this.
Yeah, you got to put them in the shower. I mean, you got to wash them up, privates, everything. I mean, after so long, it's nothing. It's nothing. But when you first start, you might be like, you might be a little leery about it. But after washing about a couple of hundred asses, you nothing.
Hey, my thing is you treating these people with respect and you trying to care for them even until death. Even after they die, you still treating their body with dignity and respect. You clean them up and get them ready for their family members to view them or to have their own privacy with them. So even until death, man, you taking care of these people to the end. So that does me a good thing in my heart to know that I did that, So that's why I've been in it so long, I could have gone all the way up to a physician, but I like where I'm at and I'm a busy person. So I'm into a lot of things. So yeah.
You're on the ground floor dealing with it.
Awesome, man. So
check this out. Whenever they create a television show or a movie that mimics people's aspect of life, whether it's music or firefighting or whatever, we all look at it depending on what we do and we evaluate it like, oh, okay, that was pretty good. They did good there, or that would have never happened, or what, that way. So is it anything that y'all look at maybe and you like it? It seems real. It seems like, okay, yeah, this probably would have happened that way. Or is it anything that you've seen that you turn down and you go, man, that would have never happened?
I don't think I've never really seen a show about a cellar home. I can't even remember a show about that. I don't even think they have a show like that. They always show shows like with the doctors in the hospitals.
Yeah, General Hospital.
Right, man. I wish they would make a show about people living in a cellar home. Boy, that'd be where the fun be at. Cause
that's where it's gonna get real.
You gotta take them out in public. You gotta take them out in public. People be scared of them. Like they'll walk away because they be. So they be they be drooling and stuff. I'm like, man, wipe that drool off your mouth. You
crazy.
Like, you got to have like a dark humor to work in them cellar homes because you gonna see them fall. You're like, dang, she fell hard. You all right? You can walk her.
You have a right to fall. You have a right to choke. You have rights.
Well, you're right. There probably is a show, but then they make that more into comedy. And stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, but like I say, you do develop those relationships because they do some crazy stuff. They run away. You got to go catch them. I'm like, and I used to think to myself, like, damn, only if I had a net. I could throw it on them, but I don't think they're like that. The state are like that. One of the residents running away, you throw a net on them. I thought about it.
Joe, I'm sorry.
Oh man,
he can block the names out. But you ever seen Grey's Anatomy or anything like?
Oh yeah, I saw a lot of Grey's Anatomy. They always be all straight when they doing CPR and stuff. I'm like, they doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying? They're not going deep enough. Like, come on,
So
man.
these
This
are
hobby is
things
not
you
in.
catch when you watch it.
Yeah, it's TV, you know, but I get it.
Gotta
You know,
break the breastbone.
yeah, you gotta go a little deeper,
Shit.
man.
Like what they say, if you don't hear a crack, you ain't doing it good enough.
Now, what about the bubble and the needle?
The bubble and the needle?
There was always a myth about, they got to get the air bubble out of the needle or it'll cause a heart attack.
Oh, yeah, so you don't want no air pockets in your needle to go into a vein.
Okay.
So, yeah, that definitely will travel to your heart. It's like a blood clot, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
It could cause some damage.
You got a question?
Oh, yes, sir. I have a question, man. If you can answer.
I got a question.
You know it. So how important is knowing a patient's blood type related to their medical diagnosis? Do you know that?
How important is it?
Yeah.
That's very important.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You worked in the hospital.
If you know the answer, you can give your opinion on it.
Yeah. Come get you can shot, man.
Because I don't know.
I'm not an RN, so
yeah, I'm not an RN either. I just know if you give them the wrong blood, they ain't gonna make it.
Yeah,
they gotta have a universal blood.
Exactly.
You gotta.
There are different types of bloods out there. So if you like doing a blood, say for instance, you're doing a blood transfusion, you do want to match those blood types up. That's very important. They probably gonna get a panel. They're gonna stick you, draw your blood, and see what type you are, and then they'll definitely find that type and administer it to you correctly. So yeah.
Okay. I found out I'm O positive today.
Okay.
You're O positive? I'm A positive.
Wait a minute, so what is he? A universal receiver? He can wait a minute, no.
You don't want my blood, it's got cancer in it.
Shit,
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
about to do too. Shit.
Jesus Christ.
It's just reality, man. You don't know.
My blood got liquor in it.
Shit,
One more question for you, JC.
Yes,
Have
sir.
you ever seen now this is more like an RN question, but maybe you have seen this. Have you ever seen a decision made to where it was for insurance reasons and not for the patient's well-being, where you're just like, whoa?
Never.
Never? That's promising.
So the hospital I worked at, it was a level 1 trauma center, so it's like the best in the world. We don't know these people from a can of paint when they come into our facility. So our best due diligence is to save their life.
Yeah.
So we take pride in doing that. This person could have just killed somebody on the street.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. Our job is to save that person's life. So
that's good to know.
Yep.
I've read stories about it, but
yeah,
there's always going to be a rotten apple.
Yeah, I never was involved in something like that. Like, I've been in situations where the doctor even asks everybody, "Is that the final decision?" You're like, can you think of something else that we can do to, help this person out? Things of that nature. So yeah.
All right. Well, let's switch gears a little bit.
It's a team. It takes a team, man.
Yeah, and the medical world, it's a good thing that they have people going through all this school because like you said, there's so many ways somebody could die off I don't know what the proper word is, but doing something improperly, and it's just like, oh, you just killed that guy.
Right, and there's a lot of lawsuits out there that people get involved with, just by, doing something incorrectly or a mistake that on somebody else's behalf,
Have you ever had to, with law enforcement, I want to switch gears into that. Have you ever had to, like, pick up somebody and be like, I'll take them to the hospital, or, okay, ambulance is taking too long to get here, I have to administer. Have you ever had those scenarios where you had to step up and your other career take over?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, law enforcement and medical kind of intertwined.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. Like, it's just that instinct. It's that gut, man, that gut feeling like, a tourniquet might not help this person in this situation, putting a tourniquet on and rushing them to the hospital is another alternative. And, we're skilled in that field to, make those decisions and, act on it. So if you make a decision, live by it, have your back, have your people have your back, and, just go with it, man. Go with your gut.
That's important because, we can't always have the right decision in the heat of the moment. You got a million scenarios. It's hard to be right every time, but
you can't go back to your pom-pom. So this dude trying to kill me. Let me go read this up.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do. No, you got to act right then and there, man. And you follow
Have
your right mind.
Somebody that you were going to lock up, or you knew ultimately they're going to get locked up, but still.
Oh yeah, administering aid is the first resort in law enforcement. Like if somebody said they're sick or they're not feeling good, of course we're going to you're gonna be arrested afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But we go get you medical attention too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you know if they lying or ain't lying? Just to get out of.
Hey, we're definitely trained in that field. You might be lying, but if you tell me something wrong with you, I'm going to take you to the hospital. I'm going to tell it to my sergeant or whoever my higher up is at the time. And hey,
that's what's up.
You get it out of your hands. You know, you cross your T's and dot your I's in this field.
Or y'all bring them to jail, drop them off, and then we got to determine they go to the hospital.
See, me and Odis worked in the same facility.
They be trying to bring them in there. They be trying to bring them in there fucked up and trying to drop them off. And they be trying to leave.
It's my job.
They be trying to leave. Now, when they have, I'm not saying you.
I'm a road deputy. He worked on the correctional side, the jail side. So yeah,
they will bring somebody to the jail clearly fucked up. I'm like, what is wrong with this dude? Something wrong with him. So we do a medical evaluation. So after that happened, and it's determined that they have to go to the hospital, the deputies get mad. Now they got to transport them. Now they got to transport them to the hospital.
Yep, we trying to go 10-8, and he up here. Oh, this person's sick.
Oh no, they got to go. And they would try to bring them in if they be in an accident, and they won't even tell it. It would be the detainee themselves. They'd be like, "Man, I was in an accident." What? Because automatically, if they're in an accident, they automatically got to go to the hospital. They got to get sent out. So you will have a deputy. You will have somebody that come in and just bring them in and be like, "Oh yeah, well, you know, they sugarfoot around the accident. They sugarfoot around it, and then the first thing I ask them when they come in, and if I see they don't look right, or if I see they scraped or banged up, I don't care about the being scraped or banged up. It's the accident. Like if you was in an accident, you really need to go to the hospital and get checked out. So yeah, they'll try to drop them off.
So a dopely unique episode because we got two people here, with double.
How crazy is that?
Right, no doubt.
That's crazy, man. I have.
You can expect anything on Grind It Up.
Yeah, man. I have a question, man. For you. Let me know if you can answer it. You know what I'm saying? So Grayson or whatever, he was found guilty, man, of of the murder of death of Sonya Massey. And just your opinion on it when you see something like that. I know you know exactly what it was, right? The Illinois deputy.
Mm-hmm. I'm very familiar with that case.
I'm not. What is this? Was this the
I could definitely
water?
Speak on it. I could definitely. Yeah, I can shine my opinion about. First, let the panel know and those viewers out there know what incident you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What are you talking about? Who's
a lot of people haven't heard of it.
And definitely, man, it was a
Was this the boiling water thing?
Yeah, it was that incident, man. Let me since we can't pull it up on the screen.
Yeah, if we pull it up, I don't know if we'll get sued.
Yeah, I know.
People like to sue. So pretty much,
I don't think you would get sued by stating your opinion on a different case because you wasn't involved. You're just giving your opinion on it. So I don't think.
Yeah, definitely, man. My phone working slow right now.
So here, I'll
bring up a news article about it.
It basically was a woman who called 911. You know what I'm saying? You can pull it up.
What was the original call for? What she called?
It was on Springfield, actually, not Jacksonville.
I think it was for an intruder.
It's for Sonya Massey.
Okay, yeah.
Dang.
I apologize, y'all. My phone just be working slow.
There you go.
I don't want to give out the wrong information.
This ain't gonna be it. Because we want to see the video.
Maybe give you a description on.
Well, we ain't got to watch the actual video.
It's a description in the click on that description under that video.
There you go, right there.
Yeah, so it's muted, but this is the video where you guys are familiar with it. We'll scoot it up.
So officers was one of a possible prowler.
Okay.
This is my first time seeing it.
I feel like you need the audio.
You definitely need the audio to decipher your opinion or not.
It's giving you caption.
Yeah, let's see if it gives us a.
And she said something about, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, you know?
Yeah, that definitely.
Hold on.
Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson and another deputy responded to the call around 12:50 a.m., authorities said. The deputies searched the property and found no intruder. The deputies then asked Massey to check on a pot of boiling water on the stove.
Dang.
That's it. The video says it all.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
pretty
watching
much.
that is very disturbing. So yeah.
What's your opinion on that?
My opinion on that, she called for help, but prior to this, she had some psych evals and, law enforcement came to her house days before this too. If you really dig deep into this case here. My thing is they told her to attend to this pot of water, right? And she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He said, you better fucking not. And,
I'll
I'm
shoot
gonna
you in the
your
fucking
face.
head.
He didn't know what rebuke you mean. Rebuke in a Christian world is the blood of Jesus. They she trying to get this demon off you. I rebuke whatever you're saying, anyway, I don't think she should have been shot because of that, because he's standing up. An officer is supposed to shoot and kill somebody if his life is threatened or somebody else's life is threatened. His life wasn't threatened. She had a pot of water. They told her to attend to this pot of water, and she was pointing it out. And he just didn't know what the word rebuke was. And I think he extended. And this guy had issues in previous departments and everything else. So I definitely disagree with it. As soon as I saw this, I was mad. I was upset. And I said he was going to jail. So that is playing out now in the court of law. But everybody is proven innocent to proven guilty. So yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
So
being on that.
Odis?
So the people that I work with that in the cellar homes that got the intellectual disabilities, they go to jail too. And the first time when I really realized it, that, man, working in the cellar home, it was a guy, it was one of the residents, and the director said, he just got out of jail. Now, mind you, this individual looked like he got Down syndrome. He clearly has an intellectual disability. And before I started working at the jail, it didn't dawn on me that those type of people were going to jail until I started working at the jail. Mm-hmm. So when I started working at the jail, I could instantly identify who had an intellectual disability. And I started telling my sergeants, I was like, hey, we might need to do a course correction on certain things with certain people because he clearly has an intellectual disability. And if you never worked in that field with people that have intellectual disabilities, you wouldn't identify. You would just think they crazy, or we call them 1097. You would just think they 1097. Mm-hmm. So I was like, whoa, I don't think he really understands or comprehend what we're really trying to say to him. So like a situation like that, I think that all law enforcement should do some type of medical training or do some type of training with people with intellectual disabilities, people that has mental issues, mental illness. And I believe if they did that, you can easily identify if this person has something that's not right about them. Because it's different levels, different degrees of it. Hers might have not been as severe, but you can clearly tell just by talking to her, like, yeah, something a little off about her.
Yeah.
And it's the same way in the jail. It was a guy that was in jail, and he clearly, I think he had autism. Mm. And nobody really thought none of it. And I told myself, I'm like, I think that dude got autism. Because he'd come up to the cell, and he would do this. He would rub the bar every time he came up, and it was a repetitive thing that he did it every day. And I caught that. I was like, this dude got to have autism.
Mm-hmm.
He look at you in your eyes, but he was in there because they also are very aggressive. He was in there for a domestic, and they normally fight the people in the household that's with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I put to it, I'm like, here for a domestic. He does the same repetitive thing every day. He don't make eye contact with you. He stay in the cell all day. So his social anxiety, he had social anxiety, but the other detainees around him kind of understood, like, okay, and they didn't mess with him. Something not right about him, but they didn't mess with him because they had enough respect to see that, okay, he is not on the same spectrum as us.
Yeah.
So they didn't even mess with him. Mm. And if detainees can do that for a person, you mean to tell me the police can't?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, so I'm on the road side of things in law enforcement. He's on the correction side of things. So it's a different view. I would agree with you. There should be people that can identify those problems. But once you call 911, officers never know what they're going to get into.
Yeah, that's
First of all, we might know hand in hand that this person is going through a trauma or something that's going on in their life. But we're not training that.
Mm-hmm.
We're trained to defuse and make peace.
Right.
So if I say, for instance, if I was in that situation, I definitely would go get her a medical evaluation done. I would have called the paramedics and let them that side of it handle it, because I'm not training that field. Even though in the medical side, I know I can identify this person going through something. I can identify it on the law enforcement side as well. But I would take a step further and get that person medically evaluated
and create some space. I mean, it was like, okay.
They had plenty of space. They had a whole counter in front of them.
Right. So
they could have left.
The thing is, he didn't know what rebuke you in the name of Jesus was.
He thought that meant
he thought he was threatening her. He thought he was threatening her.
Yeah.
When they told her to go tend to the water.
There was 2 police officers right there.
Right.
What do you think? What do you think was going on in the other police officer's head?
Oh shit. Exactly.
Well, he said, look, oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah. That, like, when it's like, well.
If I was the other officer, I'd be like, hold on.
I mean, after it happened, after he already shot.
He going to jail.
Yeah.
Even the other officer drew his weapon, too. You could see it clearly on the screen there. His weapon is drawn, and the shooting officer weapon is drawn as well. And they was not in an immediate threat.
Yeah,
that's the issue that I have.
Yeah, would you have drawn your weapon as your other officer that had drawn his?
Negative.
Okay.
I would have tried to defuse I would have told the officer, stand down. Rebuke you it's not a threatening word.
I'll say this.
I would have left.
Even if
Apparently you in a situation already.
Left out that house?
You there already. No, you there already. You're a peace officer, man. You
ain't throwing no water through that door.
I understand that, but for the reason they called her out there for it, if it wasn't
I would have cleared the house. There was nobody in the house that was immediate threat to this woman. I would have cleared the house in 10-8. 10-8 means new assignment, we're clear.
Yeah,
as it pertains to this video only, once he drew his weapon, she acknowledged it. She showed fear and like she's trying to stand down.
She was complying.
So that's the part.
She was complying.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think that officer was definitely going through something. And I don't know. I can't speculate on it, but I know looking deep into this, officers were there at her house prior to those incidents, led to this incident for those specific reasons, for medical evaluation, psych evaluation problems. And this officer maybe, I can't speculate, but maybe was sick and tired of her shit and, wanted to do something about it.
Right. I'm going to shoot you in your fucking face.
He told her that.
Like, dang, that's
He
wild.
told her that. And this guy, this is an officer that had prior incidents with people, with public, and he switched from department to department, and he get hired, so that's unfortunate.
Oh, these are their body cams. I'm just
Yeah.
now seeing. Okay.
It's definitely their body cam. Yep.
Thank you for them opinions, brother.
No problem.
Yeah, I think it's trivia time.
Uh-oh, trivia.
Yeah.
Grind it up trivia. Let's go.
Grind it up trivia, man. Okay, this for the floor. Whoever have the answer or may want to answer or even take a shot at it. Okay, so
If it's a Tupac question, we're going to give that to Nice.
Right. Tupac's biggest fan.
I'm gonna have one for him on deck.
This is the Tupac
Yeah, man.
genius.
Okay, out of nearly 6,000 colleges and universities in America, how many are historical Black colleges?
HBCUs. Oh, I'm familiar with, but I do not know the answer.
Right.
Out of how many?
Nearly 6,000.
47.
That's a good guess, though.
But
Anybody else want to take?
was he
I
close?
do not know.
We'll just say that's a good guess.
Damn.
Everybody take a crack at it.
You got me
Oof.
on that
I
one.
think
That
it
was a
what?
good
I
guess.
think it was 32, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn. That's
You guys
sad.
all with that.
32 HBCUs.
32.
I'm thinking.
And you say how many?
I said 47.
47.
Man, I trust their judgment. I'm just gonna whatever they're saying. Shit. I say a number higher, I know I'm gonna be wrong.
Just take a
I
crack
thought the
at it.
number was higher, but again,
Take a crack at it.
no, sir. Whatever you give us, I'm good with it.
Y'all ready for it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
107.
107.
Damn.
According to the U.S. Department of Education,
Wow.
Out of
107
6,000.
HBCUs
That's dope.
Wow.
out of nearly 6,000.
Okay.
That's your trivia. Grind it up.
Grind it up trivia.
Man, that's wild.
I knew it was low.
Yeah.
I knew it was
That's
low.
super low.
That's a lot, though, man. Even though it's low, it's still a lot, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many of them are Jew owned? Because I see Jewish in the name of a lot of hospitals.
Probably a lot of them.
Right. Probably the others, the remaining amount.
You know who's making the money out there?
Yeah.
How many historically white colleges are there?
Wow, that's a crazy statistic right there. You got another trivia question?
I got something for you. It ain't trivia though, but
All right.
who would win in a fight? 100 duck-sized versions of King Odie or one King Odie-sized duck?
What?
Between who the fight is between?
Hold on. 100 ducks?
What the hell?
100 ducks the size of Odie?
Yeah.
Versus him?
Or
Hold on.
one King Odie-sized duck.
And who they fighting?
Each other.
I'm going with the 100.
The 100 little King Odies?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
there's
fight
power
for
in
their life.
numbers.
They fighting for their life, man.
I'm going with
telling
the
you.
100, but that,
They fighting for
he
their life.
blindsided me with that one. Damn.
They
Them
can
ducks
plan.
gonna be
Yeah.
they gonna be pecking the hell out of you.
Yeah, they can plan.
Scared of ducks.
None of us saw that one.
Sure.
That's a
Man,
nice one.
I don't know. If you put a little season on, cook them, I'll be okay.
and we talking about food. Well, that's our time for today. We will be back with these guys again on a general discussion, and that's going to get real fun, so stay tuned.
Thanks for
Grind it
having
up.
Grind it up.
Let's go.
Grind it up.
Run it up, we're chasing all the lights all day, every night. Hustle till we get it right.